there. This is Whispering Spirit, ASMR Whispering Spirit. And I usually don't do much ASMR, and I think something is wrong with my phone. I'm sorry for that, because I had quite loud music on. I record with my phone, and then just want to heart you a bit. And then it started to sound a bit, strange, and I can't afford to buy a new one. So I have so much thoughts, a lot of compassionate thoughts. This will be a video. I have kind of a free play day today, so I will just make a video about, well, I don't know about what, but I will draw a card, daily card, and I think maybe I will do a healing hangout video after this. First off, I want to show you my decks again in a quicker manner. I have these law of attraction cards, or decks, that you have seen before. And you can pause the video if you want to read what they call them. They are more affirmational cards, but they can be useful. I don't use them much, but... And then I have Syrian Starseed. I showed you the whole deck another day, but yeah, they're quite large. That's one. And then I have Doreen's decks. This is Angel Therapy. And I have, let's see, I have more decks on this, but Magical Unicorns. And the Wisdom of the House of Night that I've been using quite a lot. And then I have, that is not Doreen's, by the way, that is, well, others. I don't know who really made those. And then I have, I don't know, I just have the packages here, I think. No, here is the, I use them, here is the cards to them. Ascendant Masters by Doreen Virtue. And these are also one of my favorites, the Guild Tarot. And then we have, well, I have many decks, so I will just show you a few, but if you want to choose then a tiny kind of Rider-Waite deck, I think they made just this, or, yeah, it's quite Coleman Smith, yeah. I haven't used them much in oracle readings and such, but I could. That was my first kind of deck, but in a larger, larger cards on that one. Yeah, that I had like 20 years ago. Such Saints and Angels, also Doreen. Healing with Angels, also Doreen. Goddess Guidance Oracle cards. Both is now and then to cost, because I have a little bit of both. And there are some other goddess cards, also small ones. Haven't used much, but I kind of wanted them. And then we have, yeah, I have Kama Sutra Tarot, actually. I haven't used them much either. A little booklet. And we have, yeah, this is the Tattva Tarot that I speak about, so, or the Enochian Scrying Tarot. There are the Tattva Tarot on one side and the Enochian Scrying Tarot on this side. So they are kind of two decks in one, but they are related somewhat. And they are also, here's the booklet. This is the book. Yeah. Oh. That comes with them. And then we have, well, I have these cards. I don't even remember what they are called right now. I don't have the book here. Let's see. I think maybe Wizard Tarot or something. And also these. Oh, I'm so sorry for that. And also making such noise. I'm sorry. Forgive me. I don't know how to cut that out even. Bad me. I think I will use this anyway and warn you. Oh, how bad. Life Purpose Oracle cards. These then. And then I have use as a stand for this one. You know, the thing you can put on the car window. I kind of bought one of those. You can turn the I won't go into that, but anyway, it doesn't stand very in a solid way as this. So this deck then is a Native American tarot deck. This is really also a deck I have not used a lot, but it's a deck that my stepsister Marielle used quite a lot, and she was wonderful, and we worked with it pretty much many years ago. Her deck then, this I bought just I got this as a gift actually on a Christmas or maybe, I don't know, 5 years ago or something, but it was even before then that we used to do examples of meditations they do, or they recommend in that one and so on. And then I have this, a favorite of mine also, Oracle Mataro. Yeah, and they are like, there are different colors, and here are the tarot decks on one side, or tarot pictures and such. And there are also some of them are called the inward or outgoing. So in the major arcana, there are sometimes doubles of those. And also each year they add one archangel card or something. So these are from maybe, I don't remember actually, but if you buy them new, then you get also other, additional cards. Oh, it says here, I'm sorry, no, I don't have to put 2005. So there will be 8, 9 extra cards than if you buy them today. Moving on to the topic in mind. Oh, actually, this is Ayurvedic perspective. I get schizophrenic over having 2 channels. I will post this channel because that's where they ask to be shown the decks, I remember now. But cheers. But the things I had in mind now, I have been working a lot lately, having several psychic readings each day. I used to try to mix it up and do some Ayurveda or something else, so that I don't take in too much impressions, because that can confuse me. And also I keep it with me in my sleep, I keep it with me. All the impressions, they linger kind of with me. It's very good that I took some time out now. And also I have of course regular playing cards I could use also for divination if you wish me to. You can use them like tarot cards, or you can use them in other ways. Well, today have some here. I don't know, this wasn't meant to, but now it's very dusty. But my mother gave me this. It's filled with lavender. I didn't have this in mind to do this, but now I just feel for it. It was just laying there. I need to vacuum it kind of. Well, what I thought about was that I should show you. I watched Dr. Phil the other day, and I don't think you can see much of it. Oh, I don't have to drop you again. Yeah, the dried lavender she have had on her balcony. It smells fantastic. Calming also if you want to sleep. Well, anyway, very difficult to handle. Let me take a little bit. I'm sorry. Where was I? Yeah, John Edwards. It was an old. I think it wasn't new, but it was on television yesterday. And I don't watch TV much, but sometimes I just do so that I can just get my mind off my own things. And I usually don't watch Dr. Phil, but I happen to find it interesting when it was a medium there, and he is very good. I'm so impressed. They were talking about, for example, shocks and how that affects not your mind only, it's not psychically just, because if you have been through some trauma or catastrophe of some kind, it also affects you physically. So you should really be aware of that to not push yourself. If you have been through something hard, it's nothing wrong with you. You react normally. If you can't ask as much of yourself maybe as you used to do. But now this computer gets, I don't know what happened. It just, I have been very angry at my computer lately because I have been too exhausted, and I fear that it will stop working because I have been so angry at it. But still, anyway, I was just thinking about that it's actually a neurological thing that needs to heal when you have been through not only physical traumas in the sense of being hurt, but also being through shocks. It affects the brain, so that you need to you need to have it calm around you, and maybe, well, it depends, of course, but if you feel that you get overwhelmed easier or such, then you need to listen to that to heal. It doesn't mean that it has to stay like that, just that you shouldn't push it, because then it can, well, it takes longer time at least to heal, and make it worse for yourself, I guess. But then also I saw now when I've been free, I slept for so long today. I've never slept. I don't know if I slept for, no, maybe not 12 hours, but I slept for a very long time. I was so exhausted, obviously. And usually I also go up at night. I wake up oftentimes at night. I easily fall asleep, but have been like that, so that I wake up very often, sometimes every hour even, so or half hour. I keep like one eye open when I sleep. But lately I've slept better, but that have been also, I think, because I've been exhausted so much. So and this night I didn't even move. I felt like I did a few times, but but I was now I'm straying from topic here. But and now anyway, when I woke up, I also kept the television on I have to stop sitting in front of the computer actually, because that is stressing for the brain, for anyone's brain. Even if you watch ASMR videos, there, in my case, if I listen to them, it's one thing that can be only relaxing. But if I watch them as well, the impulses to the brain get, I mean, there you get many small impulses to the brain all the time, much more than if you watch TV. And it would be the best to relax, just not watch any of them, but the computer is the worst in that kind. So, and then maybe you don't hear it well. Nothing to hear really. So where am I going with this? Yeah, I should also draw that daily card. I'm sorry, daily divination card. And I thought about having that on my other channel, so I will have that there later. But now I will do it here just because I showed all the decks now. Oh, some of them I have more, but those were around. Yeah. And if there is a certain deck you really love, that I don't have, you could also suggest to me. Maybe I will buy it if I seem to. If it looks like I would like it also. Yeah, now there was a documentary kind of, I guess, something about Katrina and New Orleans and how many people are suffering also mentally after the catastrophe, that they were healthy before then, and that's really horrible to listen to. And also when I hear about people with much worse insomnia, I've had problems with sleep, but I mean, I have had other problems that have been more hard to deal with, or if I get those in order, like food and all those kinds of things, then I guess my sleep just hopefully it gets into shape, and I don't think that's the worst thing for me. So, but when I think about others who have such a difficulty sleeping, and then also that weekly message about service, I feel more and more that I would like to do these videos as a service. Okay, I wanted that all the time, but still they have been also for just my own need to vent, or just, I don't know what I do, refocus, relax, just it's kind of taking time off in some way, I don't know. So but I have been wanting to help people also until now, but now I feel more that I think I will try to think less about myself also, because I have really sometimes I have not have anyone else in my thoughts really. I've just talked about what I need to say or felt like at the moment and so on. And maybe I should think it over and more think about what could help, because I really know that this helps many, and especially those who are better than me. But still, maybe I help one, who knows? And then that will make me so happy if I could, because it makes me so sad to see people in pain, people in poverty, people in pain in different ways, mentally, physically, all kinds of ways. It hurts me bad, and that is also why I've worked more now, because I really need to take care of myself to be in balance, because I have also my scars to heal still, but I'm at a good place, and I live in paradise most of the time. I have dips where I feel bad. Lately I had that also for a few days, but I'm a happy person, and I have a family around that I love, and I also see hope to get things working when it comes to things that I need to balance more. So I live in a happy place, although I am one of the poorest people in Sweden. But I guess I'm not, because there are many people without homes and such. But if you look at the income and such, I don't have much, but I still always have felt rich. The only trouble when it comes to that part is when it comes to, well, for example, actually not when I was very much younger, but when it comes to dating, for example, I think people who have a different lifestyle, or I mean, not a different lifestyle, but who have had a life that works well and have been able to succeed in career and money-wise, if you say, they may not want to, they may not want a poor woman to not to take care of it. I mean, you have to, if you live together, at least you have to be able to do kind of the same things, or live at somewhat the same level of whatever is in your ordinary life. So in that sense, and even more so when it comes to friends, not that no one would I don't think they would judge in that sense, but they don't really understand when it comes to, I've had people saying, when it comes to small things like having Spotify for free, I mentioned the commercials there were disturbing, and someone then said that, well, no, I'm just moving away. I hope it's relaxing somehow. But and that person forgot that for some people, I mean, I couldn't pay that each month. I mean, I have hardly to what I really, really, really basically need. And also when it comes to doing things, if you should go to, well, whatever, do fun things with friends to afford that. It's easier if you are like younger, because many people don't have all that much all the time. Not that everyone my age do have all that money, but yeah, most of those I know have more, and that doesn't bother me. I'm happy for them. I'm just I feel a bit stupid when I have to explain that I can't. I just avoid the situation mainly and say no, well, it doesn't fit me or whatever, the time or something else. Not that I lie exactly, but I avoid it because, yeah, I don't know. And also just going to meet someone, having presents or everything where you need money. And I mean, well, if I should go to a movie, for example, I can't do that spontaneously. I have to save up at least from the previous month so that I can live, so I can cope for a month. But now I have still saved a little bit of money for a little journey I want to do, a journey I want to do. And that feels good. But there is another thing that I'm really happy about. So in that sense, I'm richer than most, that I don't have any debts. No personal debts, and no debts to schools or whomever. So I'm really free in that sense. I don't know anyone else than me who don't have any debts. I wouldn't buy things on credit, or maybe if it was a book I paid next month or whatever. But I mean, mainly I avoid that. So to be that free, to not have any debts at all in that sense, that is for me also to be free and to be rich. Actually, I feel happy about that. obviously I have rent and I mean electricity, the net, telephone, things like that I pay off for each period, but aside from that, no debt at all. Yeah, so well, when I see misery around me anyway, and desperation, and I have met a lot of that. I maybe stray from where I was now, but I really, really, really want to help, because I know how it is to feel somewhat like that, and I can have compassion for even that which I don't understand. But I mean, I wish no one would have to. So this week anyway, there have been desperate people calling out to me to give them some guidance or help, and it was very interesting on Dr. Phil. I've never heard anyone else mention that. Back to him now, but he said that there was one person there who was addicted to mediums. I've never heard about that, but I have had a sense that, for example, when it comes to readings, also these kinds of that are not psychic readings, but are with cards here. I want to help, but I want the main idea with it is that we all have this connection inside, and we need to reach that, and as it is for me. So what I want to do is help to guide you towards your own inner wisdom, your own inner answers. Although when I do psychic works, of course I get advice and I see things and so on, so I give that then, but I have always recommended not to do it more often than maybe at the most every 6 months or so, because I have felt that it could be unhealthy to grasp too hard to it, and I have been quite addicted to cards. From the beginning, when I saw that they also worked, I asked like every single stupid thing for a while. Should I make the dishes, or should I take a shower, or should I go meet that one or date this one, or whatever? And then I realized I was a bit crazy there. But it was for fun, mostly. But still, I'm sorry for laughing so loud. Yeah, I will draw a card for the day now. That was the purpose. Yeah, but I really feel... I remember... I mean, I forget that sometimes when I go into my own stuff, I forget that... Well, there are people who really need support so much more, and if I can provide that in whatever little sense that is, and doing these videos are so it doesn't demand very much from me. It's just relaxing for myself. Doing other works that I do, I have to be more alert in another sense. So yeah, this is a great way, both for me and hopefully for someone else. So now I will try to not drop this one again, and I will take some cards. I don't know, I have to move a bit. Oh, sorry, I'm breaking. My leg just fell asleep. Well, now let's see. Which deck shall I use now? I think I will, since we will just make a divination for today, I will take this tarot deck. I'm sorry, I'm blowing at you. I always blow at the candle. No, at the candles, at the cards. So. And it doesn't sound good if I blow in there. Camera there. So I will find them out. I can see the colors now on these ones, but still. I'll take this card for us today. Right conduct. This was actually the one who was at the top. There was a few cards that were left here, and I laid them there on top, and this was the one. So it's, and this is I think the yellow is air and fires of fire within air within fire. I will just check if it backs up from justice. Okay. Growth. I won't read about the back of it, but I will just take the booklet here. I'll read about this. What is this number? 15. Yeah, it was right. Fire of air. Fire is this card. And it says that there is chance of a hazardous situation, but you will, I'm sorry if I pronounce things wrong, please enlighten me if I do, so I can learn. But you will be protected at this time. Oh, but be careful and be aware of problems. You have superiors and co-workers, and it is important to be able to discern the two. Yeah. Maintain composure and behave with decorum. I don't know these words, but I can kind of get what they say. By doing so, you set an example for others to follow. Great, and there is also this hexagram that is related, but I won't take that because I don't think they are so accurate all the time, so I will just skip that. But a right conduct. And justice sometimes is what we get what we deserve, kind of, or is a bit of a karma card. It could be also indecisions that we need to take in consideration, listen within to decide what choice would be the best. But here anyway, so all energies are flowing upward, so maybe we need to balance this actually by grounding ourselves, and this is very ambitious and active, fast card. So we may need to a little bit force ourselves to slow down and listen to our feelings also, and but we can work with this energy also, just so that we listen to others that we have around, and that our ambition doesn't make us blind to what is around, because that will come back in a bad way. I don't think really I had a lot more to say about that. I feel you have to meditate yourself on this card if you want, and if you need energy, you could also actually pause the video and meditate on this symbol if you need to. Now this is a relaxing video, so it'll kind of have the opposite effect, so please don't watch this if you want to relax really, but if you need to get things done and you feel that you don't really have the energy to do it, this can be a great one to meditate on, bring you energy and be uplifting. So, but there was a little bit of a warning here, and I have had strange dreams lately, very, very many, and that is also something that happens the more. Second, I have to cough. The more take something to drink on. Psychic readings I do for people, the more I feel others, the more I also take in things in dreams. So I kind of work day and night. So now it was very relaxing just not to be so much in touch with others' feelings and thoughts and what goes on in their lives and their relatives in the spiritual realm and such. But I also love the connection with the spirit world. They are so supportive, and they are so great. And sometimes it's a little bit embarrassing, because it have happened just very few times actually, but it have happened that if I push myself too much, or they start to give advice to me and start to support me a little bit instead of directing that towards the one I'm doing the reading for. So they're very loving and kind to wherever it's needed, and it's a blessing altogether to be able to feel them. On the phone again, they feel even closer than people, mainly because they are so, I don't know, open. And yeah, I don't know what I would have done, how lost I probably would have felt if I wouldn't have that connection. Although it can feel, or it can sound like you are quite lost when you do. Still, yeah. And sometimes I make mistakes, and I want to do this the best way I can also. So, and when the cards, I don't work psychically, so sometimes I've got messages to someone around that, but that is not often. I mean here, when I sit and do it through this channel, but still, yeah, what am I talking about? I don't really remember. Yeah, I want to, that is actually what motivates me the most, I guess. So I know that if I take better care of my sleep, if I take better care of, now the mobile, I'm sorry, I have to pause again. Eventually, I guess this is the same one who decided to get in touch with me. Like, it's not like 10 signals or even 20, it's like until they stop. It's crazy. Well, I just ignore. It makes me even more stubborn and even more decided not to ever answer. I don't like to be, yeah. Well, moving on. Yeah, to take care of my sleeping, eating, everything. If I do that in a better way, then the messages or the ability to receive that clearer. If I'm less like messed up or confused myself, it's easier for me to be even clearer when it comes to them. But I guess so far the work I've done for people, they have been so far pleased with it, and I always offer them to get their money back if they are not, or if they don't understand or such. But they either they are so kind. No, I know that I've been doing good work, but I could do it even better, and I would love to do so much more with these gifts that I have. The hard part is to just prioritize taking care of me, not being in front of the computer so much. Those kinds of things that open me up and make me more calm and receptive also. So, but I think I'm getting there somewhat. Yeah. What else was it I was thinking about? Yeah, but it have happened though a few times. I've been far off. I don't know what that is about lately, especially with one. I think it could be maybe if I don't always get right information from the person itself. I can tap into wrong things. Oh no, again, I'll just pause you again. Wait a second. I should have counted the signals, and yeah, it may make me a bit. I'm sorry. I should be like speaking about good things, and I'm in a happy mood. Really, I feel really good today since I slept for forever long, and I'm happy that whoever that person is didn't call me before I was awake, because I used to get up early, and that could have happened, but then maybe I would have taken it actually, but then I would have been pissed. Not that I get angry if people wake me up, I just, this person makes me angry to yeah, to do it like this, to call me hysterically without pausing between the phones and just, yeah, not only 5 signals or such, but just pause for a second and then call another phone and then do like that. That make me not want to speak to them, especially when I know it's nothing of value, so to speak. I mean, this is no one who needs me, or it's nothing happened. It's just, yeah, I know what it's about actually, and it disturbs me. Well, I don't have to pick it up, you know. Yeah, but I hope if it doesn't stop, I will then I can text that person even to stop bothering me. Actually, I haven't done so far, but I will if it goes on more than a few days or such. I will manage this, but I feel this energy, I guess, this Pitta energy rises in me. I get not pissed energy, maybe you could say. It's actually a little bit the same, the fiery energy, Ayurvedically speaking, or Tattvic speaking. So, but yeah, still sometimes it's good, you know. When it comes to people, now I speak about topics that no one gets uplifted by, I guess, but I have been, you know, sometimes it's good if people just totally behave in a bad way, because then it makes it easier to decide not to have anything to do with them or something like that, if needed. Yeah, and I think maybe that is, you know, they spoke about some danger in this situation. I don't think this is a good situation for me at all to even be in touch with. And I won't. Yeah. So we'll see. No, I don't think I would respond at all, even if it goes on forever. Actually, I get dragged in. I mean, you get pulled into the situation, and I will not be that. I mean, sometimes that one I have to give up, I guess. Well, and that is also related to the dreams I've had lately. Well, this card, I mean. So, but yeah, what is the right conduct? And as in my previous video, when you feel at peace, and yeah, I feel at peace. Well, I don't feel at peace with others' actions all the time, and not mine either all the time. But this decision, I feel very solid in this decision. There is no questioning me what is right to do here. So yeah, but the rest of the day I have to maybe turn off all the phones and plug them out, you know, and all that, if I should get any peace around here, and or maybe I should just not stay here today. But yeah, I'll try to get. Sometimes it's relaxing, you know, to get things done that you need in a practical manner. I used to love to drift away, just live in my thoughts and my mind very much, or read or write or draw, whatever. But to do practical things in a more mundane sense that sometimes feels very boring. I want to avoid that oftentimes, but it can be really relaxing just to, yeah, clean your house. I mean, if you do it, if you don't, if you do it in a mindful way, maybe, if you have that peace to be able to do it in that way. And even if you don't, even if you rush it, still the sense of accomplishment kind of when it's ordered or it's clean. At least I feel more stable and happy then. So. And I have some things I need to do here. And also I still paint everything. And maybe I will do that today also. But now I've rambled enough. Much love to you all. Talk to you soon.